Okay, today we're going to go over how to create a business card. We're going to use two tools. We're going to have two sections. We're going to have Canva as a section, and then we're going to use one of my favorite tools, which is Kaplan. The reason we're going to use two is because one, Canva is a freemium tool, so sometimes you have to pay to get certain features within it. And then the second one we're going to use is completely free. They have a paid version, but you could probably achieve a lot of this completely for free using the second tool. So we're going to start off with Canva, and I'm going to show you my screen here. You can see this. This is my inspiration. This is the business card we want to duplicate in a way. So I'm going to go right over to Canva. I'm going to do full screen, and I'm going to start, right? So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to create a design, and I'm going to look for business card, right? And the cool thing about Canva is it has most of this stuff built in. So by selecting business card, it automatically gives me a template. So up here, up top in Canva, you get to name your project. So I'm going to name this Jerome Lewis business card. And then we are going to start our card. So I want to pull up my inspiration, right? So I'm going to pull this up and I'm just going to make it a little smaller so I can go back and forth at looking at it, right? So what do we want to do? We need text, we need images, and we need a photo. So I'm going to come over here and let's make this screen a little bigger and let's minimize that. Let's make this screen bigger. Right. So what I want to do over here in Canva is I want to start my canvas and let's leave it white for now. So what is the first thing I need? I need some text in my image. I'm going to go over to text and I'm going to start and I'm going to select here, right? So the first text I would use is probably my name. So I'm going to do Jerome Lewis and I'm going to, basically I'm going off, my inspiration is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my name in, right? And let me show you something to remain efficient, right? So I can keep clicking here and starting new, but I can also within Canva, right? I can also just duplicate what I already have. So what I want to do is I like to duplicate so I don't have to create extra work. So I'm going to duplicate that a few times just to have it so I don't have to go back and forth between editing the text, right? So next, if we come over here, we see this, we need a phone number, right? So let me put my phone number in there. 680. So now I have my phone number. Next, we need an email address. So I'm going to put my email address in here, right? Let's be efficient and let's just put the dot in there and at exprealty.com. Let's expand that. Next, we need a website in there. So Jerome, so I have two websites, but let's use digital real estate strategy for now. If I could type strategy, okay, right? So we got our website and I put a little hashtag down there. So let's be consistent. Let's put that in. So I want to add that hashtag down there. And this could be like your tag, something like, I don't know, the keys to your home. You know, you got those realtors, they like to come up with those corny slogans. It's cute, but I think it's corny. So we got that. We're going to line this all up and let's left align that. So we're going to line this all up. And then there we have our text, right? So let's select all of this. Let's see what happens. Let's left align everything. Okay, so now we got everything left aligned. Actually, we don't. There we go. So everything is left aligned. So we have all our text for our business card. Now what we can do is within Canva, I can select all of this, and then it's a group, right? And I can minimize. I can begin to minimize this text. So I have that text and I'm going to move it over here. And we can see in a way like our business card coming to life. So we got our basic contact information on there. Um, and next we need to add, we need to make it pretty, right? So I want to change the background. And what I'm going to do to the background is I'm going to pick one of my favorite colors. So to do that in Canva, you click here, you select here, the background color. And I like this color. This is my brand's color. So I'm going to select that color, right? And you can see like that, my business card changed. That's my color. I'm going to grab this stuff again in a group, and I'm going to move it down a little bit, right? Okay. So next, it's like, all right, let's get a logo uploaded, right? So there's a few ways you can go about a logo. What I suggest is, you if you have a company logo, like say you represent Keller Williams, or like me, I'm here at EXP, or somebody might be at Remax or Coldwell Banker. All of those other logos. You probably would need to go to your company's website or your company's resource directory and download that logo. But since I actively use Canva, so I'm pretty sure I have a logo already uploaded within my Canva account. So I'm gonna go find that logo, and yeah, here it is. It's in my upload. So I'm gonna find this, and these are uploads I've done. So I want a white one. So I'm gonna grab this white one, and just by clicking it, it pops in. So I'm gonna bring that down some, and I'm going to move it. Just like I said, I want to go off the inspiration that I have here already on my left. So I take that, and my logo is there. Next, I want to remember our text. So I want to change this. I want to make our text white. So I'm going to come in here in Canva, select white, and there we have our name. And I'm just going to drag this up. I'm going to drag that up, and I'm going to expand it a little, right? So there we have Jerome Lewis, and it's looking similar to that one, to this one over here. It's not exact, but you know, it's up to us with how we want to do and how we want to handle our creativity. So I want to move this over a little bit. I also want this text to be white, just to be consistent and to kind of match with what's going on in our inspiration. So I'm going to select the text color, and I'm going to select white. Now everything is white. Now, one thing I like to do in most of my designs is I like to add drop shadows to things, because it makes the text that you're trying to read pop a little better. So I'm going to go here in Canva, and I'm going to go to effects, and I'm going to add a drop shadow. And let's go through that. Let's walk through that one more time. So I grabbed everything, and I came up top, and I went to effects, and then I select shadow. What I'm going to do is, if you can see here, it says the color. The color for the shadow right now is white, and you can see it a little, but I want to make it dark. I like it black so it can pop a little more. And then there's a transparency, which we have here, that's on 40, but I want it at 100%. So you see it's starting to look better already. I want to make this a little bigger. Make that a little bigger. And the same with my name. I want to add the effect of shadow, and I want the transparency 100, and I want the color to be black, right? So my color, my logo, and my this stuff is starting to stand out. So let's see what happens when we bold that. So I like bold. I like that bold. It's a little easier to read. So I'm going to bold everything in this business card. So by me bolding it, this expand. So let's expand that a little. So there we have our business card coming to life. Um, what I want to do now is I want to fancy it up. So I want to like maybe add, like I already added my logo, but let's add a picture, right? And one of my favorite things is one of my favorite features in Canva is the elements, everything that's available. So let's just say we were looking for, like we were trying to create our own logo. I have a video about creating your own logo, but let's just say we wanted to look for housing and to put a house on our business card. You can come right here in Canva under the elements section, and you can select any of these houses, and it'll automatically place that object in your picture, right? So I can, I can bring this down. Let's just say I'm like, I want to add a house to over my EXP logo or my company logo. I could do that. I could put this house here, and I can drag it and modify it, and I could even change the color to be consistent. I can make it white. So you can see that's a cool benefit of Canva. You get these objects that you can use at your leisure. That's another house that I can add in there, and I can change the color, modify, and do what I need to do directly in Canva. So I'm going to delete that. It was just for demonstration. And we want to get back to, I was saying that I wanted to add a frame. So a frame is exactly what it sounds like. So I come in Canva and I go back to elements, and there are these different sections. You got lines that you can add, you got shapes, you got frames, and stickers, charts, grids, all types of stuff that you have. And one thing I really appreciate is the frame. So I'm going to show you different versions of the frame. First, I'm going to select this one. And what the frame does is when you add it in, you can add another image to it, and the image will take on the shape of the frame, right? So here's an example. I selected my frame, and let's go back over to my photos, and let's go over to my uploads, and let's add a picture into that frame, right? So I have a few pictures in here. I'm looking for my more professional one, but I can't find it immediately, right? So let's use this one. Let's use that one. So that's a picture, and I can add that to the frame. And it doesn't come out the best because there's a background too. There's no background in that picture. But let's undo, and you can control Z to undo. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to select another picture. I'm going to select this one just so you can see. And I'm going to drag that over to the frame, and you can see it. It takes on the shape of the frame, right? So let's delete that. And I want to go back over to the frames. Let's go to elements, and let's go to frame, and let's select this circle as a frame. Okay, so let's delete that frame, and I want to go over, I want to go here, and I want to find an image that I can add in here. So for me, I'm going to, let's go to uploads again, and let's see if I can find that picture that I was looking for of myself. Okay, all right, so here we go. We got the picture in here, and I got my one silly little picture, and then I got my professional picture. So let's go with the professional one, since this is a business card. So I add that in there, and I can drag it over. I drag it over to the frame, and you can see my business card come to life, right? So it's a circle, and I can drag this out. I can make it bigger, smaller, whatever I need to do, and go from there. So let's go back over to elements, right? And let's try a grid. So a grid is exactly what it sounds like too. It's a grid. It lets you put in multiple pictures into one. It's basically a template for your picture. So that's a grid. That's a single grid. I'm gonna drag it down, and I'm going to go back over. Actually, let's delete that, and let's just stick with this one frame. Right? Let's stick with this one frame so we can get this video over with. This is my business card, and this is what my business card is looking like so far, right? So I got a nice picture of myself. It's based off of inspiration here. I could kind of go in there and add those frames or add those lines. Here's another thing I want to do is I want to go back over to Canva and the elements, and I'm going to go up here and select the lines. So I got lines that I can just add into Canva. Back, and I'm in Canva. Had a little distraction. But so we were talking about lines, and I was talking about possibly adding a frame to this picture. I'm going to move that up. I'm going to show you. Let me start over. Let's delete that. And here you got these lines over here in Canva. So I'm going to add a line in. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it around like this, right? I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to move this all the way over, and I have a line on my image. Remember what we did initially where we added where we duplicated instead of keep going back and forth, back and forth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the color of this line. I'm going to change it white. And then, right, in Canva, I am going to duplicate this, right? And I'm going to drag that all the way over here. And you can see my business card starting to come to life. So I'm going to duplicate this one more time, and I'm going to put a line up top. So I'm going to turn this around, make it horizontal. I want it to be 180, right? 180. I'm going to drag that up. So it's at 179, but now let's move it. Okay. So 180. Let's move it over. We're getting our line, and I'm going to just drag that out. So there I have my line, and I got a nice business card coming to life. I'm going to duplicate that one more time, and I'm going to drag this all the way down. Drag that all the way down, and let's move it down a little bit more. Let's drag it up. So there we have, look, my business card coming to life. So I got all of my contact information in here. I got my logo in here, and I want to, I have some inspiration. I'm thinking, let's just move this stuff over, right? Let's move this stuff. Let's read through that. Let's move this stuff over, excluding the line. So let's move this stuff over, and let's move this image over to the left, right? Okay. So there's my my business card. My contact information is there, and it's coming to life. I have a business card that I created directly in Canva. I got my EXP Realty logo, my phone number, my name, and even if I wanted to like move some of this stuff around, I could move this stuff around. But there we have it. Um, that's how easy it is to create a business card directly in Canva. This is why I suggest Canva, because you don't have to be a genius. It's drag and drop the interfaces, really easy to use, and you can do a lot within this program. So I'll leave a link to Canva in the description as well. You can click on that link so you can start your account with Canva and do what you need to do to create you a business card. And do me a favor, comment below, let me know if there's something else you would like to see me create in Canva, and we'll make a project out of it. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. The next video, we'll go over how to use Kapwing to create a business card. So now let's finish up with Kapwing. You can see here, this is a website. This is a guide on how you can make the business cards, and they take you through the instructions on how to do it, but I want to show you visually. This is my first time visiting this blog, but we're going to use it as inspiration, and we're going to create the logo directly within. So it's telling us, one, use a template, make sure the name is showcased, don't be afraid to add a splash of color, make designs. So use a template to get started. um, we're going to go here, and we come right into Kapwing. They have this blog, and they come make it. So I already have an account with Kapwing. For those that don't know, this is what Kapwing looks like. This is what it looks like if you were a new user, but I'm not a new user, so we're going to go right in my account, and they're going to take me directly to that business card template. So I'm going to come here, and I want to make the front. So template number one, I want to make the front of my business card. So I click that, it takes me directly to Kapwing, almost in the tool. And then here, I just want to click make it again. And it gets me the template, and everything is here. I can kind of start. I can change all this stuff to my leisure if I want. But for now, for the sake of this video, we're going to try to keep things a little simple and a little consistent. So I type my name in there. Um, One thing that they have added recently is the effects. So I like drop shadows a lot. So I'll just add that drop shadow into my name, and you can see now it's popping off the page. My industry is real estate, state right, and my expertise is, y'all know what my expertise is. It's marketing. The marketing. I should pick tech, but it's no point, right? So I'm going to go to my effects, and I want to add me a drop shadow again. My company name is Digital Real Estate Strategy. So I got that right this time. And my position is, let's just do marketing. And my home base of Philadelphia, PA. So there we see I have I want to add these effects, but I have a business card coming to life, and it's a template. All you got to do is plug and play, right? This is a line entered over here. I want to change this color to, let's just change it to like a blue. Change that to blue so you can see how simple it is to do this stuff. Right here, like I click, this is the background, right? So let's see if we delete. Okay, yeah. So let's undo. To undo and Capri, you Control Z. So that's the background. Do I want to add another background? No, not right now. But I just wanted to show you how simple it is to create a card. Let's just say we wanted to add our picture in here, right? Um, I would go here and up in the top right and the top left. and I'll go to select images, and I just have to upload, or I can search for an image. Let's see what happens if I search for an image. This is tied directly to Google, so maybe it'll pull up an image of me. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, great. So it did pull up an image of me. So I want to grab my image and I want to lock my ratio so it stays consistent. I want to bring it down a little, right? So then I have a picture of me, and I like when the picture is on the left. So let's drag this over, and let's drag these things over here. Let's let's undo that. Let's keep it. Let's move that here. Let's move this stuff over so I can move my picture up, right? So my picture is here, and unlike Canva, you can't really do the frame thing, and you like make it into a circle or whatever. But maybe you can download a circle image like the frame, like from Canva, and just upload it directly to here. But there we have, my business card. What are some other things you would need on a business card? Just like we did in Canva, I like to duplicate. So I'm going to come over here directly in Kaplan, duplicate, and I need to add my phone number. So 484-324-8680. And let's just add my email too. .com, right? And let's scale it down some using these dots. Okay, right? And there we have my business card. Let's make this a little smaller. Let's see what happens. There we have a business card, and you can, of course, you can come in here and let's just say you don't agree with this background, right? So I'm going to not agree with this background for the sake of this video. I'm going to remove it, and we have black here. I'm going to change that to my blue color. So look, we got another business card. We got some let's add some drop shadow to that. Let's add some drop shadow to that, and let's add some drop shadow to that, right? So we got another business card for me. We got this fancy design stuff over here. Let's undo that. We can change the colors. We can modify this as we need, as we want. Let's make that black and see what happens. Let's also make this, let's keep that color. But we see, and you can come in here, we've got this, we've got elements here directly in Kaplan too. And I can click on these elements and I can add certain things that I need. So for example, let's just say I wanted to add a background to my image. I can do add shape, and I can start to modify, and I can move this backwards, move it backwards again, and kind of give myself a background on that image, right? And I can move this over. But you can see your limitation is only your creativity. And this tool is completely free to use. Of course, I can change this color and I can do what I need to do, but we're going to leave it white. Um, the only limitation is your creativity, and this is free, completely free to use. You can do what you need to do to generally create a business card. So you need a template. Creating these things are not hard, and it's 2020, and a lot of this stuff is already put together for us. So there's no need for us to go reinventing the wheel and creating other stuff. So this is why I like tools like Kaplan and tools like Canva, because it doesn't require a lot of you don't have to be an extreme expert or graphic designer. It's plug and play, and you put information in, you type what you need to type, and you drag things around. And you have, like, this is a pretty cool business card that we created in less than 10 minutes. Just by dragging and dropping, and the key here was knowing the right tools. Kaplan is an excellent tool to use for um, your digital and social media content, even your business cards, and you can create presentations and videos. That's the one thing that I really appreciate about digital media is a lot of stuff is out there, a lot of templates are out there, and it's up to us to go and plug and play and generate what we need to generate. So I'm finished. That's how you make a business card using Canva and Kaplan. I'll post links to the resources in the description. You can tap on those links, or you can just go to Google and find this stuff yourself. But I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give me a subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what else you would be interested in learning about or seeing me demonstrate, and we'll make a project out of it. So I'll see you on the next video, and thank you for watching.